redM is not just about rescuing survivors.
In fact, we're really on the recovery process.
That's what I want to talk about, right? Yeah. It's pretty much whatever you can do, whenever time you can, and whatever talent you have, bring it to the table. That's what y'all need.
That's a tagline. We should steal it.
I like that.
Well, we'll have to rewatch this if I don't mess up speaking again, so to re-record this. So
we call ourselves professionals with purpose, but when people turn up, they're just professionals, but they're just doing their job and they're working through it. And so that adding purpose to professionals is actually one of the goals, is to get people doing something when they thought their life was too busy and they just couldn't do anything. And that really fits in with it doesn't matter what you have. You definitely have something that isn't hard for you to do, that you can easily do for a short period or a long period, depending on, what you're able to do. But we work hard to assess and give people the tools they need to just give the thing that's easy for them to give.
It is a long process, and we like to say that recovery is that first step. And we support organizations that provide holistic healing for the survivors. It's a very hard subject to talk about. So a lot of times people say, well, I'm not going to volunteer, because I've had people tell me, oh, I don't want to work in the rescue or with the survivors.
Right.
So what we do is, as professionals with purpose, we come in and we come alongside those organizations and we support them through meeting the needs of different projects that they have. So it might be social media. It might be audio or video or making PowerPoints, whatever their needs are, as well as helping them with events on the day of. That's where we come in. So I think it's important to make that distinction, because a lot of times, myself included, I'm not trained to work with survivors. So that's not something that I would do at this time. And if I had allowed that to keep me from approaching David and getting in with redM, I wouldn't be where I am today with the organization.
Mm. And so that recovery process is expensive. It's like an ICU type costs, but over a long period. And so what really motivated us early was these people need quite a bit of money to help every individual. And if they're really good at what they do, they're focusing on that individual, not on marketing or the services that they need. So we did start with marketing, but we're open to all types of talents and gifts to get them plugged into support organizations.
I wasn't trying to interrupt. My wife thinks I'm excellent at interrupting. That's my talent. I'm sure she did.
She was trying to tell me, but you interrupted her.
So I'm hesitant about getting involved, but I thought something was so inspiring and intriguing to me was, honestly, it doesn't matter if you can play the guitar, if you know how to work lights, if you are good at social media, or whatever your talent is, whatever you can give, whatever you can spare. I mean, it could be 80 hours a week. It could be 8 hours in 8 months.
Well, what's different about the organization is it's ran by people who have day jobs. There's nobody here who redM is their job.
Right.
And what that means is we're really tuned in, and we have a lot of grace around, you know what, I'm tapping out now. And you're like, okay, cool. Like, there's no emotion.
No judge.
And I want to be back in. Great. And we never take it as a devastating moment when someone needs a break, where we celebrate, people going, okay, do what you got to do and stop. If it's an hour, don't care. Like, just you did something, and we're proud of you for doing an hour, and we're proud of the people who do countless hours.